took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down. It's Armstrong. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Now! 51! 180! Hey, we're good! 180!
Here's Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Raider 2. Check. Presto. Recon. 152 fighter. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Monday, down. 185.
On third down, Dixon. And he's in. 7. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
The 43-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll run on 1st down. Armstrong, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah.
Here's Carson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Set, hut. On the base. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Armstrong. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
throwing on first down. Fields. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Fields. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Okay. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Check pass, check pass. Hatchet, hatchet. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a give, right side. It's Armstrong, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. To throw his car, and Dixon has it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Armstrong. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's put that team on the bus.
2nd and 4. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Robbie Anderson His third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Right down. 180. Right down. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 808. Good set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
General West.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Twist on Travis.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. on second down. Carr. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
What down? 180.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Check, check, check.
Sit. Watch the sit. Ready, 9.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch left, watch left.
To throw, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
All day, every day.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. N'Keal Harry, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
58's the mic. You're going night-night. Tell them night-night.
Why? Get wide.
On 1st and 10, Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Fields. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He wasn't ready.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Single. That single in the slot.
A final shot before break. Fields. He's going to go for a big play down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you.
On play action. Now Carr. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the gun, Carr. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Down. You want it,
Get that quarterback. And
51 to mine.
Carr now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch. Short. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch it. Match box.
They run it with Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Okay, ready. I got one.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
bang. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, Fields escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Fields.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Carson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Good one, boys. Go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From midfield, here's Carr. This complete to Lockett. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carr. Got his man. That's Harry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A 40-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
93. 93. Raider 2. I got you. You're all mine.
Hey, orbit.
You're all mine.
80 weapons.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
7:34.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at the 3, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Fields. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st down, Dixon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Carr. It's caught. Lockett. 23 yards, the final tally. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Dixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
To throw again. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Oakland, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.